Okay, since we have Node installed on our computer, we will need to install the boilerplate for this. So I will open the editor and I'm going to use VS Code, Visual Studio Code. That's the editor I'm using right now. If you can, just try to use the same editor as me. If you're using a different one, you will need to find or to install a plugin or do something else to run integrated terminal. It's easier that way. If you cannot do that, you can run the batch. For Windows or Mac, you can run the batch from there. No problem. I'm inside here. I'm inside Documents folder, inside a bunch of folders, and I'm inside a new folder. It's going to be called One React Basics. You can put whatever name you want, but you need to be inside an empty folder because we are going to install the boilerplate inside this folder. So first, to do this, we need to install the boilerplate globally so we can access the React that way. So first, what we're gonna do, we're gonna write npm install, just like that. Then we make a space and we're gonna say -g. -g means global. So this will install this boilerplate inside our computer, inside Node. So whenever we run a simple code, we can install a boilerplate just out of the blue. So I'm gonna say create -react- and then app, and then just click enter, and this is going to download and install the React boilerplate in our computer. It's going to take a few seconds, so I'm gonna pause the video and then just come back. Oh well, that was fast. Oh, it's because I've already have it in my computer. That's good. So now what we need to do, we need to download the boilerplate. So what we can do, and we can skip now the npm install because we installed it globally. And what we can do, we can say create -react- and then app. Now this is the first line. Now the second line is going to be what we want to call the project. If I'm creating a project that calls my app, I'm going to do space and type my app. And then React is going to create a new folder inside this directory called my app, and it's going to install all the files and everything else we need to run a React app. But since I'm already on the folder I want, which is One React Basics, what we can do, instead of specifying a name, I can do dot. And if I click enter, it's going to install everything inside React Basics. So I'm going to click enter, and it's gonna download all the packages. And it says right here, this might take a couple minutes, and it depends on the computer you have. If you have a slow computer, this is gonna take a while. I'm using an intermediate computer, so it's gonna take a couple minutes. I'm gonna pause the video and be right back. Okay, so it's finally done. It took a few minutes, and remember, it depends on your computer. So if this is taking a while, don't worry, it's just normal. So it's going to create some files inside our directory. You can have a public, source, and node modules. It took a long time because it's installing all these folders. You wonder why? Okay, so we have the public and we have the source. And we have a few files, some CSS, some JS, and then we have the index HTML inside public. So that's good. So our boilerplate, it's ready. Now to run this, I'm gonna do npm start. npm start, right, in lowercase. So whenever we run npm start, React is going to kind of make a build of this in the dev server so we can view it on our screen. And whenever we run the npm start, it's going to start this on the local host 3000. So just type npm start and then enter. It's going to take a few seconds. Notice here that it's starting, and then it's starting the development server. It's going to take a few seconds, and then it's going to let us know that it's done. And we are using Node right now. Okay, it says that you have one view in the browser is going to be localhost 3000. So if we go to this location, we're going to be able to see whatever we have inside these folders. So if I go right here and refresh the page, I get welcome to React. So okay, so we have everything ready. We have the boilerplate. Now what we're going to do, we're going to start modifying these files to create something else. All right, let's go to the next section.